Hello, everyone. This is Kimmy Wyatt, and welcome to this video. You guys, today I am going to teach you guys gang stalking victims and otherwise targeted individuals. And if you are a targeted individual, you will be gang stalked. Ding! However, if you are a gang stalking victim, doesn't necessarily mean that you're a targeted individual. But before I get started, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys so much. And when you subscribe, please click the notification bell. That way, you will get notifications of when I post up new vids. Okay. Before I get started today, and what I'm going to do today is show you guys, if I didn't say it earlier, how to hard reset your phone. There's two ways to do that. I'm going to try to make this as expedient as possible, but I don't want to forget anything, you guys. So here's a couple of tips. You can go get a pen and paper. I always tell you guys to write things down on pen and paper, or you can just replay the video over. Okay, some things that you need to do. Well, the goal of this, um, one of the goals of 5. Some people say 4 goals of gang stalking. I came up with 5, and the 5th one is relationship diversion. They don't want most of the females, especially this one, to be in a relationship, as if they had any fucking control over that. Are you serious? But I also feel my throat is getting, so there you go. But I'm going to finish it out, you guys. Throat chakra manipulation. You know, you could be talking all day. You can talk for 2, 3, 4 days. And then all of a sudden, when you're doing something that's going to help the masses and help people, all of a sudden you can be singing. You know, but without recording it now. Clarification. But as soon as you start recording your voice or something like that, they don't want me to talk. So I don't care what they want. People in hell want ice water. You think they're going to get it? Okay, moving right along. So here's a couple of things I want to tell you guys. These are tips, and this is important information. Okay, gang stalkers want you to spend as much money they want you to spend more money than what you bring in. Let me say that again. They want you spending more money than what you bring in. So, and you like to mess with people who, no matter where they've been in their life, they're maybe going back up. Suppression is what I'm saying. So they want, and I have to also say that most times, these are usually Black African people that are gang stalked, hands down. Okay, we are some of the poorest people on the planet. Okay, as a whole. Also, another. I'm just going to tell you the 3 or 4 types of people that get gang stalked. Right quick. Okay, so Black people, Black African people. I already said it, hands down. Black African or interracial couples where one of the counterparts is Black African. Okay. Lesbian, the LGBTQ community, if they're a lesbian or something, gay or whatever. Let's see, and people of other races, people of races other than Black African, but they like Black African people. You know, there's people out here that, they really aren't prejudiced. They probably grew up with, they could be a doctor, and they grew up with Black people. I mean, and they're just cool like that. They just love Black people. They may have dated a Black man or a Black woman. They're just down with Black people, and they are not ashamed of it, regardless of their race. Those are the 4 types of people that gang stalkers target. Now, when you migrate over into being a targeted individual, okay, and like I said, if you're targeted, you are going to be gang stalked, okay, but not the reverse. When it goes to the level of you being a targeted individual, you're usually pretty damn smart. You're inventive. You're an alchemist. You make things. You do. Blip, 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 blip. You're just that freaking person. You're that person. Okay. Lots of jealousy, envy, witchcraft, voodoo, and etc. and gang stalking. Okay. So I noticed my even though I'm doing a recording, I noticed that my screen was trying to go down a little bit, yet I'm still at 29%. So what I'm going to tell you guys today is well, a lot of you are throwing your phones away, and that's money. And you really don't have to throw your phones away. And they laugh every time you throw your phone away because you didn't gain any additional knowledge about electronics, about phones, um, before getting your new phone. So guess what? They're going to mess with that one as well. They're going to mess with your new equipment, and it doesn't have to be necessarily new equipment. It's just a different phone. Okay, your aunt probably had a phone sitting in a drawer, but you threw your other one away because they were manipulating you. You knew someone was hacking, but you just didn't know the bells and whistles of what they were doing. And please know, I will be doing several videos on more videos coming up on phone manipulation. The playlist, I just created a playlist yesterday, and that or day before yesterday. Yesterday, I think. It doesn't matter. And that playlist is electronic stalking. Some of my videos will be there, and other videos from other people, because I'm a sharing type of person. I don't know everything, but when I find something out, and I deem it shareable, I'm going to do that. No hate. I live a no hate life. Sometimes I feel like the long stranger, but okay. So there's two types of hard resets. You can hard reset your phone while you're already in your phone, such as what like here. Or there's a combination of buttons that you can press, power off your phone, then press a combination of buttons, and it usually includes holding down your power button and then doing something with the volume up or volume down button. Kimmy, you don't know? No, I don't know, because I don't know what type of phone you have. Okay, so if you want to do a hard reset, the other way, I'm just telling you now, you're gonna have to get on a browser, look up how to get your model number of your phone, or the name of your phone, your type of phone, and look up how to hard reset your phone, your brand and type. Okay, just look up brand. Okay, because there's different types of phones under a brand name. Okay, and it made your combination, what you have to press, may be a little different than the combination of a phone before your model came out or after. Okay, rewind that if you didn't get that. So what I'm going to focus on today, even though that is hard reset, I'm just going to tell you, I said there's two ways, but I'm only going to focus on if your phone is already on. Okay. Y'all see that? But let me go over a couple of things before. Y'all don't get mad at me if you reset your phone and you had some stuff in there that you wanted to keep. Your phone is going to be as if it just came out the box. 2, if that phone is used to make calls and get text messages and get online, well, those two things. This is your regular phone. You use this phone all the time, but you know it's having some problems. You just want to hard reset it. You just want it to be like it came out the box. Please note, it's going to be just like it came out the box. Whether someone gave it to you, you found it, I don't know what you got going on, or you bought it. It's going to be the same. Because what's going to happen, hear me out, you're going to lose all of your text messages. You're going to lose all of your photos. You're going to lose all of your videos. You're going to lose all of documents. It's going to be just like it came out the box, and there was nothing associated with that phone that had anything to do with you. Okay? You're going to lose, you're just going to lose everything. Contacts, gone. So I highly suggest if you want to keep your phone, you like your phone, it may have a couple of cracks, but it's all you can do right now. I highly suggest you do these things and listen very carefully. You're going to have to transfer or send up to the cloud your documents and all that. The cloud. Okay, if it's an iPhone, you're going to have to use iCloud. Create an iCloud account. You should already have one, but not necessary. But create an iCloud account and transfer all your stuff up to the cloud. Okay. If it's an Android phone, and iPhone is iOS, by the way. If it's an Android phone, then you're gonna have to which is Google. Okay, Google is Android. You can save things up to the cloud with Android. I personally suggest that you go get an SD card. Go to a like Wally Mart and go to the entertainment department or the electronics department. Show them your phone and tell them you want to buy an SD card. Put that SD card in your phone. So you may have to have one of those little pin things to pull out the tray on the side of your phone. You may see a little dot on the side of your phone where something can go off in there. Guess what? Your chances are your SIM card is in there, and there's also a section where you can put an SD card in there. Put the SD card in there. They'll tell you what to do. This is what they do. You can go to any electronics store and tell them, I'm an old lady, or I'm not computer savvy or whatever, and can you show me how I want to transfer? And they may even do it once you buy it. You probably can just if you can pay for it there, great. You probably can just bring it right back, and they can just pop it in for you and show you how to save your pictures and videos. Now, if you have videos, please buy an SD card. Okay, buy an SD card that has a lot of storage anyway these days. If you are on social media a lot and you are a creator such as myself, please get an SD card or SD cards that can hold your videos or whatever you need. Yes, you can delete the stuff off as you go, whatever you got going on, but you have to have the room and the space, okay? So in other words, if you're a creator, I don't even think they make SD cards this small. But somebody gives you I got one of those. I got one of those in my drawer. Okay. Yeah, you can use it, but I highly suggest you invest in at least a 64 gig. And that is on the low end. Okay. I want to say 108 and above. Okay. Really, I want to say 1 terabyte. Especially if you are you got gigabytes, you have terabytes, and terabytes are bigger than gigabytes. But if you're a creator and you want to save your stuff, or you got a lot of stuff on your phone, don't mess up because you can't get your money back, you guys. So if you go buy the wrong size, you got the right size, but you have the wrong storage capacity, you're going to have to go buy, because it's going to let you know that you can't put everything on there. It's just straight, and you're wasting your time. So either get two. Sometimes you can get two. So, hey, I want these videos on this one, and I want these videos on that. Okay, cool. I want these pictures on this one and videos, and I want, however you want to work that out. But I'm telling you now, you're going to lose every freaking thing. Okay? Every freaking thing. Let's see what else I have to tell you. But it's savable. It is savable. Okay, whether SD card or send it up to the cloud. Okay, you can also, if you have an adapter, you can do a what is a plug-in kind? Oh my God, it'll come to me. But you usually have to have a little adapter, and then you can plug it in, and then you can transfer your stuff. You're going to lose everything: messages, text messages, anything that you put on there, voice recordings, videos. Contacts. You're gonna lose pictures. You fresh out the box. Think fresh out the box. So if you you're gonna lose your apps. If the apps, like you see these default apps here now, Firefox is not a default app. Okay, but everything else on here is a default app, meaning, and I've deleted some of them, but everything here is a default or disabled. It's a default app. Okay, meaning when this phone comes back up after a hard reset, excluding Firefox, the browser, this one, okay, excluding Firefox, it's going to be there. Okay, messages, Moto, because that's this is a Motorola phone recorder, settings, camera. But guess what? You're going to go to your camera and say, "Where's my pictures?" They're gone. You did a hard reset. Okay, don't get mad at me. Also, suggestion: if you have a passcode, regardless of the type of passcode on your phone, 4567. It could be your thumb. It could be whatever you got on your phone. I just a suggestion from me. I suggest you find the section to go in there and go to none, or for Android, or delete your passcode. Just do it. Just do it. Delete your passcode, because that's probably going to cause some problems for some people when they reboot when the phone reboots, and especially with iPhone. What was your last passcode? Sometimes iPhone does the most. I mean, it just sometimes it's over the top, but you got people out here that does things. Let's see. So we talked about the passcode. Oh, Google account. This is Android. If you have a Google account, okay, go in right here, go down to or just you see settings, search, go in and type accounts. As soon as you start typing, something should come up. Okay. There you go. Account security, password, and accounts. Right here, it would say accounts for owner. There would be a Google account there. And by the way, you see this automatically sync app data. I moved that to the left. Okay. I just don't sync any of my app data. I don't like the word sync at all. Okay. Okay, Ski. But here, if there was an account here, like I logged into my Google account, Google Play Store, Google itself, sometimes even YouTube. If you log into YouTube, it's going to anything dealing with Google, it would be shown here. You need to go here and log out of that account with this stipulation. And I'm going to tell you why you need to log out. If you don't have your passcode and you do a hard reset too, oh, it's going to hard reset. It's going to reset. Yeah. But it's going to stop at some point when it boots back up, so you can get on your phone and boot back up. You guys, please don't get discouraged if it takes a minute for your screen to show up. You just did a hard reset. That usually takes, there's some stuff going on in the background. Okay, Ski. So you just be patient. It can take 5 minutes sometimes for your phone to put all the stuff back on there. So you may be looking at a screen, such as this, if that, or it's just a different screen and it's just sitting there. Don't do anything. Let it do its thing. But you guys, like I said, you get rid of it. Now, if you know your passcode, don't worry about it. You know in your heart, you know your passcode to get back into your Google. Okay. I just suggest that because people think they know their passcode and they don't. You're going to be pissed off, and don't get mad at me. Those two things: save your stuff, get with someone that can help you with that, and 2, remove any accounts that you have on that phone, because once it's doing its thing in the background, it's not going to boot all the way up. Sorry. And it's going to ask you for that. It seems like you had a Google account with the previous blah, 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 blah. Please enter your passcode. Please log in. It's like Google's protecting you, but you pay for the phone if that's what happened. Did I ask you to protect me like that? But I think it's kind of stupid. I really do, because there's a lot of stuff going on. There's millions of phones. There's billions of phones out here. And if someone gives someone the phone, they should be able to reset it without contacting that person again. That's just my opinion. But Google thinks that the phone is stolen, which is why I highly suggest, if you don't want to be followed, you're a gang stalking victim, you disable Find My, and that includes iPhone and Android. Okay, you're asking for it. If you find my device, okay, iPhone, I can see why someone would be trying to locate an iPhone, especially if it's a newer version. But Android, you just lost the phone. Okay, I'm sorry, $130. I'm sorry, you just lost the phone, or less. Somebody gave it to you. Just go buy a phone or go get another phone. I mean, it's not. So I never use Find My device because I don't want to be found, because my device is with me. So anyway, let's move on. Let's see what else I have to tell you. Log out the account. And make sure you're logged out. Okay, make sure you go back and see if you're logged out, because I'm gonna say it again. Once your phone boots back up, and I told you be patient. It's doing its thing in the background. First screen comes up. It's probably going to be from Google, and it's probably going to have that little bar there for you to put your email address in and for you to log into your account. If you do not remember that, you are stuck like Chuck. Now, What you can do, is if you signed up with that email address and you put your phone number on there, but see, you can't get in your phone. This is why I tell you guys, use a separate phone for your passcodes. Passcode reset, two-step verification, anything that's going to give you a code to reset something. Put that on, use that phone for that. That way, this phone, just hypothetically, is free. So, I can't remember my passcode, but I can go in there and change the passcode. So you put that phone down, and go to the other phone and request a passcode. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it consistent. And that way you can go back to this phone and log in. Because that's the same account, that's associated email address, that's associated with your Google account. Okay, I'm just telling you guys, don't be mad at me if you don't do these things. I'm going to stress again, you're going to lose everything. If you got family photos, family reunions, you just had a grandbaby, I don't know what happened, and it's in that phone, you are going to lose it if you don't save it. If you got a text message saying, you got a report, you just got hired for a job, and you don't remember the address, but you reset your phone, and it's Sunday night, and you have to go to the interview at 9:00 in the morning. I don't know what to tell you. Yet they don't come in until 8:30, and you can't get them. I mean, I'm just scenarios, y'all. I can create 1,000 scenarios as to why you need to log out of your Google account first. That way your phone is free. You may not be in your Google account, but at least you can get back in your phone and start over. You got it? So here's the first thing you want. Oh, here's another thing you want to do. Even if you reset your phone, if you got backup enabled in I'm speaking on Android or iPhone. If you got backup enabled, whatever you were trying to get rid of is going to come right back on that phone. Make sure you disable backup. So this is what I do first. Okay, so I've removed my account. Ding! I don't keep contacts. I don't keep my videos. I save some of my video. I'm just saying. I don't keep a lot of stuff because I am a victim on both sides, targeted individual and gang stalking victim. So I don't keep anything hardly on my phone. Okay, and you guys can tell I'm getting okay. I return it back to the sender. So this is me. Okay, this is what I do. So I decide I'm going to hard reset my phone. First thing I'm going to do is, like I said, go into accounts. So you can type stuff up here. Accounts. Put the O in there to lessen the selection, the choices. And I'm going to go to not account security. So you back up. You don't want that. You want this. Okay, I'm free. I see that I don't have any accounts on here. If you have accounts on here, by the way, from apps, if you better know your passcode or know how to get back in those apps, because you're going to lose, that account's going to be taken away as well. Okay. So I've checked this. I've checked it. I'm good. So I'm going to go back. The next thing you want to do. So that means when I reset this phone, it's just going to come all the way through. Bam. I'm going to have my screen. Okay. There you go. I'm going to have my screen. It's going to be a lot of apps on there, the default apps that came with the operating system, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So here we go. Let's go back. Backup. Now you can type backup right here and click backup. Right here, there's no backup. At least it doesn't show a backup, but that's still, that's not good enough for me. So you want to go all the way down, move that out the way, move the keyboard out the way. You got background noise, but right here, I would also remove call log, backup, and restore. Disable that, okay? Go back. Let's see what else. You could have stayed there and just typed in. But there's another backup, and it's usually com.bac or com.android. Hold on, y'all. .b. There it is. Okay. If you just do com.b, Probably not going to come up, but you got to do com.android.b. This is another backup. So click it. Go in here, click force stop, go to storage, go in and remove all that, clear storage, which will usually clear the cache as well. You're going to scroll up, you're going to click mobile data, turn that off. I just turn off all this stuff all the time, you guys. But doing storage and cache will be good enough because you're about to reset your phone. In most cases, that's going to stop any viruses, basically anything that was on your phone, any hacking apps, anything that they were doing in the background. Because, see, they don't know you're fixing to reset your phone. You don't make an announcement, son of a blah, 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 I'm fixing to reset my phone. Okay, it's going to be on and popping then. So this is going to be just a surprise, and don't do this where you normally reside. I don't suggest that. I suggest that you do this somewhere, while you're at work, on your lunch break, in your car, your vehicle rather. Reset your phone, okay? And then they're going to be pissed. Like, what happened? Because you guys don't realize location is on your phone. All kinds of stuff is on your phone, and most of it is by default. Some of it is from apps by default. Some of it is from apps that you have downloaded. Your whole life is just basically being spied on, okay? Your whole life is basically being spied on. So when you do these things, you have to realize your screen's going to come back up and your phone's going to come back up and you can make phone calls and all that, but you didn't remove backup, okay? No sending back up to the cloud. Now, you can send your pictures up to the cloud, but videos, that's all I would really send to the cloud. Contacts, I haven't had contacts in a phone since 2013. Literally. I do not keep contacts in my phone. I think that's one of the worst things people can do. I don't care if you know 200 people, honey, get your pen and paper out and write in a tablet and write their names down. That's just me. Because you're asking for it. Let's just say hypothetically that you move and you're on point. Nobody knows where you are. These idiots know you're going to make a phone call to someone that you always made a phone call to. Dear old mom, your brother, your cousin. They know they're sitting there waiting on their end for you to call them. Did you hear what I said? They're hacking in their shiggity, waiting for you to call. You got away. You left all your stuff in your apartment. Yeah, they're going to charge me a fee, but I'm gone. Yeah, you're gone, but you still have the same phone. The phone number is not the issue. The number is not the issue. It's the device in that case, never move if you're going to keep the same device. That's just my suggestion. Okay? Have all this planned out, and if you want me to consult you guys, trust me, my issue, I will. Let me finish my sentence. If you're going to move, you can call me, and I have consultation fees, $5. You can say, Kimmy, what I need to do. Kimmy, but no. I am only still a gang stalking victim because I don't have the money. Don't get it twisted. This is why I get pissed off when people say, why don't you just move? Why don't you just it's your fault if you're, they're not talking to me personally, but, I can take it personal because I get it. Why don't you just move? Why don't you just give me some money? Honey, because I know how to move. Trust me, I'm damn good. I can write 3 or 4 books on these idiots. 2 or 3 movies. Seriously. Make all kind of money because of the stuff I've gone through. But money talks, bullcrap walks, and they don't want you making any money, which is why they try to continue to hack in my stuff. Ding. Okay. So that that was a little mouthful, but I'm telling you guys, just cross your T's and dot your I's. So you're gonna lose everything, you guys. I'm telling you, you're just gonna lose whatever's in that phone. You're gonna lose it, except for the default apps. That's the only thing that's gonna pop back up on that phone. SIM card. You can leave your SIM card in there when you do a hard reset. I would take mine out, but then again, your SIM card is nothing but a storage device, you guys, as well. It's suggested here recently, my suggestion, I haven't seen this, but it's suggested here recently from myself, and quite sure expertise are saying the same thing. It's suggested that you keep your SIM card in your phone when you do a hard reset, because it probably can, because it's the storage, it holds things. It probably can remove, while you're doing the hard reset, whatever's on your SIM card as well. Don't know. Don't quote me. But then I'm of this, this is me. I can go get a new SIM card all day. Okay? I can go get a new SIM card all day. So, and that may be an option. If you still got the phone, go back to your carrier, call your carrier, or you can go, if you have a prepaid situation, go buy another SIM card and call them, and I do it all the time. So buy another SIM card and call them, and they'll walk you through, they'll do their job, and then they'll tell you what to do once it's changed. If you just want us to just start everything over, that's going to piss them off. Okay? So that, I got to tell you all those things. So here we go. You can type in reset. Okay? When you type reset in, you see the keyboards here. You just get it out the way by trying to scroll up. And you're just going to go down, reset your internet, Bluetooth, reset apps, baseband, blah, 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 blah. I don't see it. Now, I see it, but I'm just saying this may be you. 3127 in. Erase all data. It says factory reset. Notice the word factory. Like this phone was on the boat and now it's in your hands and nobody had it before you, except for the people that was manufacturing the phone. Okay? Factory reset. So you're going to choose factory reset. Now, factory reset, let's go back. We'll bring up any of these, we'll bring up the other options as well. Okay? So you're like, I just wanted factory reset. Why is all this other stuff here? And let's go back again. Notice when you click factory reset, it's blinking to tell you, here I am. Okay? And all phones may not do that. You just have to go down and find it. So the options here is reset mobile network. With this phone, these are the options. Reset Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, reset device settings. Reset device settings is just going to reset it's going to keep everything on your phone, contacts, pictures, videos. It's just going to reset your apps. It's going to reset put the settings back to factory default. It's not going to do a hard reset like it came out the box. It's just going to, like if you change anything in your apps, it's going to be back to how it's supposed to be. Okay? But you still have your pictures. And please don't choose that option, you guys, if you're trying to really get basically a new phone. You want a hard reset, like get rid of everything, stuff in the background, everything, stuff I can't see, stuff I can see. So don't choose that reset device settings. Reset app preferences. That's same thing. It's just for your apps. You will not lose your videos. You will not lose your documents. You will not lose your contacts. You will not lose your voicemails. You will not lose your blah, 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 pictures and, I forgot, text messages. You're going to lose text messages as well. Y'all heard what I said? You're going to lose your text messages. So if you got 256 text messages and you got to go to court to show the judge what someone was harassing you or whatever the case may be, I highly suggest you don't hard reset your phone until after court, because you're going to lose your text messages. Now, some of the apps where you can send the things up to cloud, I'm quite sure they can save your text messages as well. I don't save things up to the cloud. I can't stand it. I don't do what I do though. Do what's best for you. Okay? If you know you got a lot of stuff on your phone and you need to save it, but you want to have a better phone, you want to get rid of this hacking and stuff in your phone, hey, that's your choice. Do what you gotta do. Okay? I can't stand Bluetooth. I can't stand any of this. So let's keep going. Reset baseband settings. Erase eSIMs. eSIMs are SIM cards that are not physical, where you can't touch them. It's actually on the phone. Sometimes that will help. If you know that you don't have an eSIM, these idiots, oh God, these are hackers. In most cases, gang stalking includes witchcraft, voodoo, hackers, all that organized crime. You can erase your eSIMs if your phone will allow, but you don't have an eSIM. You haven't created an eSIM. With an eSIM, if you're not paying a monthly fee, with a carrier, and you do have an eSIM, but if someone gets in your phone and they install an eSIM, that's basically giving them data service. That's giving them data service. They can do some stuff, and basically they have internet service. You have it too, you just don't know it. Okay? And my son's a gamer, so if you guys hear him. So the one you want, 3525 in, you want to choose erase all data. Now, this is going to tell you what's going to happen. What I just went over. Okay? Erase all data, factory reset. What have you done? You've saved your pictures. You saved all that stuff. You have omitted backup. Because what's the use of doing all this if you're going to get stuff put back on your phone? You have removed your Google account. If it's an Android, you have an iPhone. Same thing. You have deleted. Your iPhone is a little different though, But let's speak on Android right now. This is telling you. This will erase all data from your phone's internal storage, including your Google account. Now, it will erase your Google account, but when it boots back up, it's going to ask you, because Google thinks that someone stole your phone, it's going to ask you to log back into your Google account. Ding! System and app data and settings, downloaded apps, music, photos, other user data. Okay, I'm not going to click erase all data. I'm going to go back. Okay, and you may have another window say, are you sure this is what you want to do? I have stuff on my phone, videos and stuff, so I'm just going to go back. So basically, you guys, that's how you hard reset your phone. Your phone is going to power down by itself, meaning it's going to turn off by itself, and then give it a couple of seconds. It's going to turn back on, maybe a minute, but leave it alone. Don't do anything until you get your background screen, okay? And it's probably not going to be this screen, but it would have all these apps on it. I removed my apps off of my screen because that's hackable. Basically this is a desktop, like a desktop top computer. So I don't keep apps on my first screen, okay? You have to scroll up or down to get to mine. But your phone is going to, now if I had reset this phone, there would be apps right here that are the default apps, phone service. Oh, your phone calls, by the way, you guys. You are going to lose your phone calls, okay? This stuff is critical. Get a pen and paper. Write stuff down. We just can't, we live in a world today. We got to go back to the old school ways of doing stuff. If you don't know how to send stuff up to the cloud and you don't want to mess with that, but you can go buy I know about an SD card. I know how to put that in my phone and say, okay, what about your contacts and your telephone numbers and your voicemail? And your voicemail is totally opposite really from your phone. So in most cases, you can still retrieve your voicemail. Okay, regardless of if you reset your phone, that has nothing to do with your phone. But your telephone calls, who called you, who you called, your text messages, who text messaged you, who you text message. And by the way, if you have a text messaging app besides the default app, it's gone. If you downloaded a text messaging app, a telephone calling app, I can name one right now, where you can make phone calls and stuff while on Wi-Fi online, gone. So y'all just write all your account information down and use different pens and pencils. Don't use the other ones. I'll go in details on that. I've said it before, but I'll do that in another video. Okay. Y'all heard me. So I'm going to go, you guys. What's going to happen once you click erase all data, you may get another screen that wants to make sure this is what you want to do. If you are sure, if you're not sure, you guys go back and see, go back over this video and make sure that you have done everything. Because I've had situations where oh yeah, I'll help you. I'll reset your phone. And I let them know, like I'm letting you know, you're going to lose this or that. Oh, no. I don't care about those pictures. I don't care, and we'll go over, what they want and what they don't want. And at some point I tell people, look, I'm just going to tell you how to do this. Let me know when you have saved what you need to save, because it can be tedious, especially if they have to go over every video, every picture that they want to keep. Just keep everything. The best way to do that is just get that SD card, open up that little tray on the side of your phone, either side of your phone, pop it out, take your SIM card out. Y'all, if you do take your SIM card out and you want to keep it and you can't afford another one, trust me, you're not going to be able to make a phone call. Okay? Unless you have an eSIM thing going on. So when you reset your phone, if you decide to take your SIM card out, make sure that you have a towel that's color, okay? Purple, black, which is a good one. And you do this on top of the towel so that you can put your SIM card on top of that towel, face up or face down. I suggest face down because your SIM card number's on there, okay? So in other words, the gold would be facing the ceiling. And, just so you can see it when you get ready to put it back in. But go ahead and put that. The tray should have 2 sections, one for the SIM card that you just popped out if you do that, and an empty space. You want to put your SD card that they told you how to do it. They may have even left it in there for you if you got assistance at the store where you bought it. But either way, if they taught you how to do it, put it in there, close it back up, and make sure you got your SIM card. Make sure that tray is turned the correct way. If you put that tray back in there and you notice it's not going any further, please don't push the tray all the way in there. You guys, that's your tray and it houses your SIM card. You're doing something wrong. Flip it over. Excuse me. Flip it over and make sure you're putting it in the right way, okay? And your phone will usually notify you that you have a SD card installed. A screen will pop up in most cases. And you just go from there. They taught you how to do it. Transfer your files and stuff over what you can, okay? I'm going to go 4212N. If I forgot something, and I don't think so, but I probably did. Just make sure, I'll post your comments. And I'll also post a pinned comment where the video is posted to let you know I forgot this or if there is a correction. Okay? Hasta la vista, Buenos Aires, buenas noches, arrivederci, au revoir, salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao bella, ciao bello, smooches. Gotta go. And I'm trying to see if there's something else I can show you. Oh, I don't want to open messages. But your message and your phone app is always going to be, that's part of the default, part of the operating system of your phone. So they're not going anywhere. Okay. If you got a recorder, like a voice recorder, right here, I don't want to open it up because I've already gone on this phone and disabled some, well, if not disabled, stopped some of this stuff. Yeah, you got a voice recorder. Hey, it's going to do what I got to do. Okay. It's going to come back. Camera. Go into your camera. Make sure that it's not stuff there that you want. Just check out everything, you guys. And if you don't know how to do this stuff, you don't want to deal with it, please have like a grandson or someone that's more tech savvy than yourself. Anyone that can, and it could be someone on the street say, excuse me, I want to hard reset my phone, but I want to save the stuff from my camera. Well, you wouldn't save it directly from the camera and transfer it to the SD card. You're probably going to have to go in here and go to storage. And then it's going to tell you and click videos. And then when you send those over to the SD card, copy those over. And then you're going to click images, copy that over, documents. Music would be audio right here. I don't have any music. Okay, check out things in your trash. Now, the only thing I hate about Android is right here. If I click trash, let me show me what's in my trash. So you have to go to the Files app in most cases to see what that is. Okay. And that's 2 GB. That's a lot, you guys. You got to see maybe some videos or something you deleted. But you're resetting your phone. That's if you're going to keep your phone as is. So it's all about making a concise decision to reset your phone. And guess what? You have a new phone. Okay? Once you do that. All right. Hasta la vista. Buenos Aires. Buenas noches. Arrivederci. Au revoir, Salida. Don't let the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you. Ciao, Bela. Ciao, Belo. Smooches got to go. Bye. And that's it. Post your comments and share. All right. Much love. Bye.